it's always good to start with a primer. Your primer is going to help you keep your makeup on longer and flawlessly. My favorite one right now is this one by Christian Dior. It's called Glow Maximizer, and the reason why I like Glow Maximizer is because it gives like an overall glow to my face, and when it's worn by itself with just a little bit of like setting powder on top, or maybe like an overall like lightly brushed bronzer, your face looks amazing. But obviously if you want to use foundation, then this is also a great primer because, like I said, it helps your makeup stay on longer, it makes your skin look flawless, and it gives you an overall glow. So you can already tell the glow that it gives my skin. And for today, I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani, and this is called Luminous Silk Foundation. I love the Luminous Silk. I've been using it for a while now. I think probably a year and a half that I've been using Luminous Silk, or a year, something like that. And it's really good. So the best way to apply the Luminous Silk is either with a beauty blender, a little bit damp, not too much, or a flat foundation brush like this, something that's a little bit tighter, nothing too fluffy and loose. Like something like this is too flat, too loose, there isn't a lot of consistency here. But this one is tighter, you can tell there's a lot more consistency. So I like to apply either 1 or 2 drops. And I like to start from the top, leaving my eye area out for right now, and then I will reapply foundation later because I like to put my concealer on first for the most part. Once that has been set nicely all over my face, I like to go in and do the concealer part. Since I have a little bit of dark circles, I like to first take care of the darker areas, which a salmon or pinkish color corrector like this will do for my dark circles, because my dark circles are kind of like, I don't know, like greenish, so pink cuts out that color. Or brownish, I don't know. And this is by Giorgio Armani, and I'm just put a tiny bit here, like little dots. And usually I like it to sit for a little bit. Meanwhile, I do my eyebrows, because I just kind of like it when it warms up onto my face first. I can use my fingers, but I kind of like to do that first. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. And first I like to brush up my eyebrows with a clear gel. And this one is called the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And the reason why I do this is because I have like unruly eyebrows. My eyebrows are crazy, so I like to do that because it helps me kind of get the little hairs in place, and then I go and fill them in. For this next part, I usually play it by ear, however I'm feeling at that moment, which is to do the concealer around the little hairs of your eyebrows first or last. I don't know. Today I'm going to do first. One day I'll do it last so you can kind of see how I do that. But this is a concealer from MAC. I have no idea what color this is. It is old and beat. I have no idea. So yeah. When you're doing the cleanup area like this around your eyebrow with a concealer, some people like to do it with their foundation the same color that they just put onto their face and clean the edges afterward, which I do sometimes too. But I like to do the concealer that's a little bit lighter than my actual the rest of my face, because it kind of gives it a nice little pop. But make sure there's no harsh lines, you guys, because that area, it's kind of noticeable. And I think once upon a time it used to be cool to have like a really cut, clean, you know, white part to that area, but now I feel like it's not. But again, if you like it, by all means. So I just want to make sure that there's no harsh lines, that it's still clean but just nothing harsh. And obviously if you take out too much, you can go ahead and go ahead and retouch if you took a little bit out that you didn't want to take out. Now for this next step, right now the only eyebrow product I have is my old MAC one, which again, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. I just haven't really purchased, you know, anything, because even though it looks like there's a little bit here, this will last me a long time. Even though it looks like this is beat, it will last me a long time. So because this is a kind of like an eyeshadow product, I spray a little bit of the MAC Fix Spray onto my hand like that. And then I grab a brush, and this is an angled brush that I've had for a little while now. I actually think a friend of mine gave it to me. And it's by Giorgio Armani. So this little end here, I just dab it on to the Fix Plus. I dab it onto the Fix Plus, and then I just go around the product like that and grab as much as I want and then work it into my eyebrow. And I always start from the middle of my eyebrow down, and then whatever's left over on the brush, I do the inner corners. And then I use this end of the brush to help me keep my hairs under control, because as I stroke the product in, sometimes it moves, or I just like a little bit more precision so I can see where I'm filling it in. So right now I'm just going to work in the pink corrector for under my eye with my ring fingers. Okay, so once that's nice and dry, I go in with a concealer, and right now I'm going to use my Chanel concealer, and this is the number 20 in Beige Ivory. I like to wet the Beauty Blender a little bit with my Fix Plus, and it's not wet with water, so it's dry right now. So I just wet it a little bit and then I work it in. Make sure it's not too wet. And make sure to bring it down near your nose. And I always like to go around my nose here because it gets a little red. So the concealer will help fade that. Okay, so that's pretty much done underneath my eye. And I'm going to finish the other eyebrow. Realize that I think I know what's people's #1 frustration when it comes to eyebrows. And eyebrows, just like winged liners, it takes a precise hand, like very good precision. And precision doesn't really come naturally to everybody, and it's something that you build. So it's by practice. So don't give up. Also, another reason why sometimes I like to do the cleaning before the actual product goes on is that I feel like it goes onto my eyebrow hair, and once the color's already in there, then I have brown color on my eyebrow with concealer on top of my eyebrow hair, and I just feel like sometimes it's a little messy. So that's why. So now my eyebrows are done. And for the remaining of the steps, for this, since I did use foundation, I like to set my face with either a translucent powder or a powder foundation. So like something to go on top to kind of mattify everything. Sometimes I do like a dewy look, but for the most part, I like my foundation mattified. And for today, I'm going to set it with this Kat Von D powder foundation, and it is in the color medium, in the medium 53. And I just like to use a big fluffy brush like this because I just kind of like it to, you know, go lightly all over. And I concentrate it in the areas where I get most oily. Always drag down whatever you're putting on your face, especially. Okay, now on for blush, highlight, and a little bit of contour. I have been using my NARS palette that I got back in 2013 for a very long time. So it still lasts me a very long time, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I'm into the Orgasm or Super Orgasm. Sometimes I do this lighter pink here. I don't know what the light pink is called, but I like all of the colors here. And this is a bronzy color, which sometimes I do contour with. And for contour, you want to use a brush like this, and this to kind of help you clean it out. Sometimes I just grab another brush like this, something a little looser, and work a little bit of the product in, tap tap, and just bring it around here and down. Because this brush doesn't pick up a lot of product, it won't be heavy. And now for my highlighter, I'm going to use MAC. And this one is the Soft and Gentle. It's my favorite. Also, I've had it forever. It doesn't go away. It lasts a very long time. And highlight, you always want to put it right on top of your cheek right here, and then just work it just a little bit above your eyebrow. Cupid's bow you can do with either your brush or your finger. And then I go in with my blush brush, and this is from MAC. I don't see the number here, but it's a blush brush from MAC. And today I'm going to use Super Orgasm. Point, I already have all of my powder that I want on my face, so I go in with the MAC Fix Plus and just spray it all over my face because I feel like it gives like a nice, what's the word called? It gives a nice finish, and I feel like it doesn't look so cakey and so powdery. So this gives that nice finish. And I just close my eyes and spray. And just make sure it's dry before you start putting on mascara. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and then use my absolute favorite mascara, which has been this L'Oreal Paris Double Extend. It has a white part that preps the lashes, and it almost gives it like a glove coverage, so that when you put on the black, it doesn't just thicken it, it also lengthens it. And the best part to this mascara has to be the washing part. And I know this is really weird that I buy a mascara because I love the washing part, but it really is true. When you're washing your face and you put warm water on your face, all you have to do is literally grab your lash and like kind of gently pull it with the warm water, obviously. Pull it like this, and literally your eyelash, not your eyelash, but the mascara comes off like a glove. It's the most amazing thing ever, and it doesn't leave you that nasty like raccoon panda looking eye, which I hate because I hate to use eye makeup remover, so this is the best. Okay, so that's it for mascara, and now the only thing left to do is my lips. And right now I'm going to do my favorite lip combination for you guys, and it's two colors that I'm loving from Chanel. My lips is usually very like naturally pink, but because I have foundation on, I like to put on this Chanel pinkish lip gloss, and it's very strong. It's the number 17, and I just dab it on like that, and then kind of work it around so that it looks a little flush like this. okay? And then I go in with this orangey, peachy color, salmon color, and this one is the number 165. And for the most part, when I'm not going to work or somewhere super special that I need to look done up for, I go totally makeup-less or just a little bit of gloss and or a little bit of cheeks, and that's just how I go about my day. But this is the look that I put on when I either go to work or I have a meeting or I have something that I want to look a little bit more polished for. And also, this is a perfect work look if you work in a office or if you're gonna go on a job interview, especially if you have a bun put up like this, like me. Just make sure that you don't have any fallouts and that everything is nice and sleek, and literally like a look like this could never go wrong for a job interview. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, and if you have any suggestions below, or if you have your favorite mascara that you want to tell me about so I can try, please do let me know, or any other suggestions, I would love it. Thank you.